That has been very interesting for the past 6 years. It's been very interesting because we went through a lot. We experimented in a lot of things, especially you. Yeah, actually we'll come to that in a bit. We'll come to that in one of the questions.
Baby, furahisha roho. Baby, furahisha roho. Baby, you make me smile. Sio nywele, sio tabia, pia una tabasamu ya kimalkia. Baby, urembo na yo. Sio pekee, unapendeza mami. Vile unajibeba, imani umeiweka wengine kando. Cause you cook like my mama, you love like my grandmama, we fight like my sister. Oh, hold me like my lover, pray for me like my pastor, treat me like my doctor, fly me high like a chopper. Mavazi yako na tabia, swaga na yo. Sema mapenzi, tuwalete marafiki kwenu tudensi. Wazazi wangu na wako wajue tuko pamoja baby, nikuowe leo. Cause you cook like my mama, you love like my grandmama, we fight like my sister, hold me like my lover, pray for me like my pastor, treat me like my doctor, fly me high like a chopper. Baby, you furahisha roho. Baby, unanifurahisha roho. Roho yangu inajawa na furahisha roho. Baby, you make me smile. Furahisha roho. Baby, unanifurahisha roho. Baby, unanifurahisha roho. Baby, you make me smile.
What are the 6 years been for you? What do you think happened? Why do you think? Why now? Like, why are we?
Why now? One thing that hit me so clearly not so many days ago is I think we and I especially got a defined dream back. Because as you've said, a lot happened. Kuna mambo more may happen. There's a time all this started from I realized all this started from a very desperate point. The whole stop or the whole place ya kuwa desperate iliingia, then ikaanza kukua experiment, then experiment led to separate journeys, just like you said. We'll get to that. But one of the things that happened is one of the significant things that happened is kulikuwa na so much noise around AMOSANDJOSH. And that is inevitable for anyone who's doing anything, so it's not an excuse, but kumekuwa na noise mob. Some people you tell you need to do this, you need to have a scandal, you need to have this and that. Unajua, remember hata kuna watu walikuwa wanaambia hata management yetu achaneni na boy, kujeni mwaki na sisi, kuna high life, kuna more high life this other side and stuff like that. We got into the rhythm of what unaweza sema what pop culture demands, and mimi nilimeza ndani, nilimeza kabisa, nilikunywa yote. Hey, did some very interesting things. So yeah, we did that. It made us maybe sometimes do music in a way, or even release, as in hata vitu ndogo. We did music in a way that we didn't really like, and I remember you used to be sometimes very uncomfortable with some of the music that we would do. We did music and sometimes haitubambi ama iko na message zenye hazitubambi, tumekutafutia scandal, tutasema ni nani, but tuko na kutafutia scandal nyingine. Mama ilikuwa hivi na alikuwa amekubali na anapenda ma light skin.
Ilikuwa joke,
ilikuwa noise, ilikuwa
that would have been something, man.
That would have been interesting. But yeah, we did that. Remember, because of losing track, we started even having conflicts within our production. So that's how we released songs badly. Then the songs didn't do well. Then we got discouraged. Then we got more desperate. Then we we just took different paths. Me, I went, started working in clubs and stuff. Started doing interesting music. And 6 years down the line, or maybe 5 years down the line, I can say this, the beginning of last year, it was like a point of me dreaming again. It was like Joseph being in the pit as a slave, but now I was stuck in the pit for 5 years until kuna msalikama kasema patieni ule, and I believe that is what Jesus did for me. Or being in the prison, alafu, whatever. But I just relating in sana story of Joseph. So I felt like I can dream again, and like there's this crazy dream that is starting to bubble in my mind, and it's giving me new energy to want to start again. Not from a point of trying to catch up with the industry. Hiyo ni ngumu. Yeah, I think pop culture iko na demands zingine zenye maybe si za kila mtu. Si za kila mtu. As we just like being like this, tukunywe chai yetu, tukunywe uji, tupige uji. This is our box.
I'm not so bad, yet I have taken nothing. I'm not so bad, yet I have taken nothing. Singua, baby usani, maliza, yeah.
Nilikuona kwa TV, where am I dropping my CV? Yeah. Unipatie kazi, I want to be a kanjo. Nifakie umati wasikutafue roho. Nitafute mkuki, nikulinde kindauo. When
What happened that we went solo? Tukaanza solo before ile movie ya solo itokee. Ile series ya solo. Kuna series ya solo.
Just like to me paint in the first scenario, desperation let us be very, I think this session needs to be very blunt.
Yeah.
But desperation got us to a place of different parts, and sometimes muka na ku envy somehow that you chose the path that you chose. So desperation came, you chose the light path to sort that. Mimi, I chose my own way, chose to be independent and figure things out. So
I don't think it was easier for me as well, because you see the whole group thing really worked, and we were feeding off each other's strength for a very long time. So by the time it got to that part, the question was, you have to make that decision yourself. You know, if you really want to come back to that line, or you want to do. But the conviction for me was very strong. At that time, I felt, I think it's time I went back to church. I went back to the things
back home.
Yeah, back home. The things I feel I was called for. And I think in one of the songs we've done, a song called Come Back Home. Yeah. And I think it's one of the things later we'll release so that you guys can hear our thoughts, because even as you're doing the reimagined, it's coming from an interesting place of where we converged and then we created some music based on where we were at the time. Especially the COVID season provided an opportunity for us to actually really create interesting music, which I think we will share with you as the year progresses. But I think for me it was that part of, I need to really get myself back. And once I did, it wasn't really a smooth journey for me. It's like you always have to pay for your sins. And I, by God's grace, I had to go through a very interesting, hard, isolative almost kind of season, where God dealt with me about many things. And the process was very interesting, especially in the church environment. You know church people. And it was very interesting for me to kind of like find my base. But the family that I'm in church is very different from many other families of other churches. So it was easier for me to be absorbed back. It was like I never really left. They were just waiting for me to, to get my head back to order. And I think it felt the same for you.
Yeah.
It was never really a big problem.
It was not
Yeah, it was like, okay, thanks. Finally, to go to Campus, so the journey began there for me. And with that, I wrote a few songs with regard to that. Zenye zilikuwa sasa hii side ingine za wise.
Yeah, the wise.
Other.
Yeah.
Zilikuwa tu kwa side ya wise. Yeah. But it was interesting because the music didn't do well. Vile tu yako it didn't do it much. But I think yours did better because you were with the crowd on Friday. You were with your audience on Friday.
With the much investment. No. Ndio ujue, there's a song we've done called See.
Yeah.
And ukisikiza hii interview utarealize tumeshaambia masingle zote tunaenda kutoa. But there's a song we've done called Sing, and there's a line that says, you and you, what did I call you? How many times did I call you? Twice? Songe karibu, you and you, what did I tell you? Combine. This journey didn't start as individuals.
Yeah.
And nimerealize yenyewe vitu zenye Mungu amepanga. Usipokaa kwa path ya Mungu.
Down with the T. Up with the uji.
Ndio uache ile kitu unafanya sasa.
Ndio nisikuwe na mjinga.
Sasa. So now,
This is good.
Mungu akishapanga stuff, and I choose to do another way. Now the effort becomes double. Because I remember there's a day, niko tu kwa club, niko like, it's not like I was not paying bills, but I was just like, this is all I will do. You want to tell me takuwa nafanya oyo pull up nifanye the whole night just to pay bills. Someone very close to me challenged me. She was like, you know what, you, if you're not a church person, me and you can't,
can't get along.
So I was like, upia, easy ni gani? But I was like, what do I have to lose? Because already I think questions had started in my mind. Like, what do I have to lose? Let me try. So nikasema master fast food. Sita fast food. Karibu sema nitakienyeji. No, sita fast food, nitaacha drinking. Nita fast food. Stay. Because I was not eating anyway. So like wacha niache kunywa. But nikajambia nikifast lazima niende church. Lazima niende ni pray na wase. Nikaanza kwenda ku pray na wase. Then the questions became loud. I'm just like, yes, I'm paying bills. Yes, I'm doing this and that, but I feel so feel so purposeless. Ni empty to like, okay, then what? There, I think that time pia kulikuwa na vijana wengi wanadai. I don't know why young people are dying. A lot of young people are dying. Unasikia sijui mtu aligongwa nje 1824, sijui nani ali overdose nini, sijui who killed themselves nini. There's a lot of things happening. And I was asking myself, why am I alive? Okay, mi ustaga westi. Ama nita drive to nini. Why am I alive? Why is that one dead? Why am I not dead? I was like, then it means there must be more.
There's more. And
so kukaanza kwa nayo desire kutaka kurudi to that more. And I remember I even did a gospel jam. It was fire.
It was fire.
So that's maybe out of that you'll understand how I went rogue and how he went running to church and never came for me.
Nilikuombea.
Alikimbia akaniacha. Like no, I'm just kidding though. Lakini hata ningesikia.
Si ulikuwa I was not praying to you, I was praying for you. So si ulikuwa usikie.
See you on the other side. See you on the good side. See you on the low side. I'll see you down. See you on the other side. See you on the good side. See you on the low side. Uliniwacha mi bila fahamu kuwa ni yako zamu. Angalau ungeniambia eti unakama nitulize hamu wangu wa dhati. Tamaa zangu zimenikwamia mikononi. Labda huu ni mwisho wa dunia. Safiri salama, salimu Maulana, tutaonana baadaye. Safiri salama, salimu Maulana, tutaonana baadaye. Tutaonana baadaye. Tutaonana baadaye. Nakam pendwa tabasamu. Tutaonana baadaye. Nakam pendwa tabasamu. Tutaonana baadaye. Natamani kuja what your plot is. Hata landlord upeana notice. Akimaulana ingilia kati. Peace ni expensive but worth it. Kwa nini uliamua kutangulia? Data yangu imechange, tabia kulia. Usingizi na kutamani, kushoto kulia, unakuja lini? tabasamu tena. Alichukua sijui nani alimtuma, maombi ni 80 wakati rudi nyuma. Jioni nikirudi nikupata kwa nyumba, vijiti zimeshikana ni ngumu kuvunja, but kauna haraka nienda kwanza. Niko na iPad sijalala
na usalimie Maulana.
Tutaonana baadaye. Tutaonana baadaye. Ndio.
The good side, the good side. See you on the low side, the low side.
I lost a lot of things because coming back, I thought everything would just be okay, but coming back to church meant that God had to take some things from me, and it was terrible. It was terrible. But in some way, His grace just kept me in a place where I could not really fall off, but I could learn the lessons that He was teaching me. And look at where we are now. Like, we're blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So what's coming up for AMOSANDJOSH? Like, what's happening?
I'm excited. What's happening? Wow. There's a lot happening. First of all, this is one of the things that we thought we'd rather do this than go for an interview.
Yeah.
Because we will answer questions that we think you need to know. This is the first thing that is coming up, Reimagine AJ, where we just want to take people through a journey of a journey in our minds, of experiments and sounds and nini. There's an album coming up. It will be our first album. Imagine an album. Yeah. Big up to everyone who's ever released an album. Much respect to you. That is hard work. Tulikuwa tutoe, but unfortunately things happened. That's a sad moment. You don't want to remember sana. But mad love for our late producer Bruce Odhiambo. There's an album that we really feel close to our heart, and it's something that we really want to invite you to, and that is the Church Boys album. That is, it is an album about us, about your period yenye tulikuwa. There are many projects. There's a patriotic project. There's a lot of vitu mingi ndani hapo ndani. So a lot is coming up. Mtu allow tuende na pace yetu. Because if we go, okay, mtu allow tuende na nyinyi kwa hii journey, kwa pesa ambayo tutawapatia na itaweza sana. Do not worry. Pace yetu. That's what's coming up.
I think what you guys are about to see with the things that are coming is the evolution of AMOSANDJOSH. Like basically a maturing, like a development process. It's going to be very interesting because I think you've done 2 EPs so far, and they're going to be very, very interesting. We hope that we'll release them in the format which we created them, so that you can actually see the progress and how we have evolved.
Actually, on that note, someone was do you think that means that we will never do what people have known us for? Somehow, it's not everything what people know us for. I believe people know us for thoughtful songs, songs that make them ask themselves questions like Badai Nerea and stuff like that. But people also know us for love songs. And wanasemanga tulifanya ile kitu tuliwanwise iko tuliwanwise hapa kwa Reimagine tutawanwise tena, but kuna venye tuliwanwise. So Does that mean we'll never do love songs again?
No. On the contrary. Because I think the highest expression of man is love. Highest expression. God's definition of himself is love. Atajita, I am peace, I am hope, I am joy, but I'm saying I am love. Meaning the embodiment of who he is. Niyo kitu inaitwa love. So yes, look forward to a lot of love songs. But not just the whole like boy girl love songs that have flooded the market, but generally like the love of a father to a son, because I think that's a conversation that we need to have in this generation. So many kids have grown up without fathers, and it has become crazy because the definition of manhood and masculinity or being a woman has been defined by culture and society and the things they pick that are trendy, but never really from a stable backbone of a family setting.
And we want to be real church boys, real people to you guys, like very real. So even the songs, even the love songs that we will write, ni vitu tu zinatoka hapa ndani. You know, it's like my creative space ya this lady that I like. Unajua, ni kitu naweza imbia dem yangu, ni kitu naweza allow ichezwe kwa wedding yangu when my mother and father are there. You know, ni kitu publicly I can display it. It's not like ni kitu nimemfichia nini za kumfichia. You don't need to know. I will sing to her where we will be.
Oh yeah.
Creatively. Creative. Actually, there's a single that we want to kind of dedicate to our fans because of sticking with us. Na kama mlitumiss, just because of being there and always asking the question, oh, why are you guys coming back? We've missed your music, blah blah. And we really appreciate that kind of love. So there's a specific song that we are dedicating to you guys. It's new. We've performed it so many times. That's why we consider it a classic. Because Reimagined is a reimagination of AMOSANDJOSH classics. So we consider it a classic because we've performed it so many times. But we want to now release it as a single to you guys. It's called Missing You. We've missed you. It's called Missing You.
Yeah.
Chakula nacho hakiliki. Hey, hey, hey. Kitanda kimegeuka kiti. Hey, hey, hey. And I'm checking your WhatsApp to see if you're online. Oh baby girl, are you fine? Still you don't reply. Nimekucheki Facebook to see how you're doing. Oh baby, who you holding? Ingelikuwa mimi. Baby, I'm missing you, missing you. Oh, 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 missing you, missing you. Missing you, missing you. Oh, 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 missing you, missing you. Sema unarudi baby, nimekutamani. Rudi nyumbani baby, nimekumiss kidogo.
And this house is not a home. No, 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 no.
Hey, hey.
No, no,
Hey.
no, 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 no. Someone sung and said, ain't no sunshine when she's gone. No, 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 no.
Hey.
No, 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 no. And I'm checking your WhatsApp to see if you're on.
nimekumiss kidogo, sema unarudi baby, nimekutamani, rudi nyumbani baby, nimekumiss kidogo.
Something I wanted to like an answer to a question. Do church people sing love songs? I think this is our answer.
They say church boys can be boring. Oh no, they better be sorry. Cause nishapanga pointi. Kali kama mawimbi. Let me take you on a journey from here to the heavenlies. Church boys can be boring, but not me.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.